All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to come. It's time. Oh my gosh, I failed that one miserably. Way
Oh,
to go!
that's a
You
wrap. We're
you jinxed
done.
it. You jinxed it.
Cut.
Way to go! Welcome back to
Cut.
Cheer League, Season 4, Week 3, something like that.
Week 3.
Week 3. We have for you guys a special treat tonight. It is Team Space Bear versus Deviance, and as some might know, Team Space Bear is consists of some rather known individuals from the esports community, and Deviance is a up and coming team, hopefully testing their testing the waters in Pro Division here. So with me as always is my co-caster New Type. How you doing?
Cheers, mate. Doing all right tonight. And the match we have tonight, we have Team Space Bear, as you said, as the home team, and Deviance, a sort of the new kids on the block in the professional division, the Pro Div scene. They were formerly actually a Division 2 team that had some success in Division 2, and with the lineup, the way that the formatting for divisions has changed this season, they have been added into the Pro Div lineup. So we'll see how they do. Deviant's currently 0-0 spotless records. This is their first game in Pro Division, with Team Space Bear 1-1, coming off of a win 2 weeks ago against Fresh Brew. And it looks like what appears to have been a disqualification loss last week. So they're, on the books they're 1-1, but in reality it looks like they've only actually been around for one set, which they won pretty decisively against Fresh Brew. So what are we thinking here, buddy? How's it going to play out here tonight? Any initial thoughts?
Well, Team Space Bear is known for going kind of ridiculous in Chair League, treating it a bit more like a show, which it is, frankly, for them. It's a fun time. It's an amateur league. Pro Division is a bit more serious, but at the same time, there's no money on the line. Let's face it. So,
and some of the players on Team Space Bear are used to money on the line.
Yes. So, we never know. You may see Murkies, you may see Artanis. I'm sorry, Anubarax.
There was a time where Artanis was like a joke pick, and now you're seeing him in like first pick situations in HGC. So it's funny how the tables have turned on many heroes. I remember the days of Tyrael and Greymane, where that was like the must-have combo every single match. And while you do still see Tyrael around periodically, Greymane's sort of fallen off the face of the planet. And who knows? We got all sorts of changes coming in the upcoming patches, which I believe are coming in tomorrow. And what with the addition of Lucio, we'll see what happens. So looks like we're going to be getting things started here momentarily. I'll let you handle all the technical stuff, and I'm just going to sit here and get wasted. So
as the night goes on.
Speaking of upcoming patches and neat changes, one of your favorites is getting a rework, and that is the everyone's favorite trash mob, Murky. So I don't know if you've had any opportunity to play around with him on the PTR, but I've heard some very interesting comments so far regarding his viability. Have you had any experience with that yet?
I have not, but I am looking forward to seeing him wreck the quick match quick match meta. It should be very fun to see. I will be personally picking him a lot.
Jerk. And you're going to drag me along too, aren't you?
Yeah. You know what? Those fake eggs have the best faces. They absolutely have. Like, they have outdone themselves. Blizzard has outdone themselves in the art for that. They need to make plushies, honestly. Like, just not even plushies. They need to make those stickers and then put them on plushies. Or put them everywhere. That's a fake. I don't know. That's a fake crock pot. It's not. It doesn't actually do anything. In fact, it slimes you if you destroy it. So, oh, we'll see how this goes here. Looking like... Oh, I refreshed the wrong page. I'm going to close that. Yeah, hoping for a show here from Deviance. We don't want a no-show from... I mean, first off, there's a person named Red Angry Panda on the other team, and I want to see that person play. I have a personal affinity for red pandas, and
Distant cousin.
let's face it, they're like fox cats. They're like cats that pretended like they're foxes.
Yeah, they're one drunk weekend up the evolutionary chain of pandas and cats and.
Yeah, it goes trash panda, then red panda. Oh well. While we're waiting here, hopefully we get.
I mean, yeah. What else can we talk about? I mean, you know, in terms of like what maps have been dominant picks, I mean, a lot of the old favorites are still in the rotation. I mean, Infernal Shrines is a perennial favorite for a lot of teams. The StarCraft maps are less popular. They still get picked. Warhead Junction is a very rare pick. I think a lot of people still feel that map is a little too snowbally, and
Yeah.
if it follows the pattern of the Blizzard maps, they're going to make one small tweak in the next couple of months, and it'll become a magical balanced map. I remember do you remember Infernal Shrines? You remember release Infernal Shrines when it was like a 6-minute map, and like whoever got the first Punisher just won the game outright almost every time.
Yeah, now that's Haunted Mines. But no, sorry, the shade being thrown there. The other thing is Warhead Junction. The problem with that particular map is the importance of the objectives. And when you pick one up, you become a target. You become a very priority target. And in the pro leagues, there is a lot of emphasis on picking one person and isolating them and blowing them up. And if you can choose that target, you lose your objective. It's rough.
Yeah. It does place a lot of emphasis on the carrier, the nuke. So, I can see how in a much more structured, much more nuanced play that having that one individual sort of carrying all the marbles is kind of a problem. So, welcome. I see we've got a couple more people joining in right now. Welcome everybody. My name's Newtaith. This is Synth Paradox. We're all guests on the channel here, and we'll be getting started here shortly as soon as we get contact with both the teams. We've made contact with Team Spacebear, and we're just waiting on Deviance, and we'll get this show on the road. And feel free to pull up a chair, kick back, take your shoes off and pour one out, and we'll get this. We'll keep you entertained here for the next hour or two,
or a couple of minutes. Depends on if we get a no show or not.
I mean, I could ramble for an hour. My promise of it being entertaining, probably not that. Probably won't work. Probably won't work out in the end. But oh well. So Lucio coming up.
Oh
what
God,
do you think,
Lucio.
Buddy?
Oh,
I don't know.
we've needed a support. We've needed.
I know we've needed a support. I agree.
Yeah.
I can't remember his talent tree off the top of my head, and now I kind of want to go looking it up. But I don't think does he have cleanse? I don't think he does.
No, but I don't think so. But
he has an AOE cleanse.
Oh, he has an AOE cleanse.
But it's on a different talent tier than I think when cleanse typically is.
Okay, so it's not a level 7 cleanse.
Yeah, let me see if I can find his talent tree again.
Okay.
And all right. Well, it looks like we've got some activity in the team, in sort of like the meeting room here. So I'll let you handle that, partner. And I'm just going to continue drinking and being a mess. Yeah, he has talents that give him a cleanse, and it's at 13. That's
it's at
correct.
13. Okay.
Thank you, Khaleesi. I was scrambling for the Googles, but yeah, like the question there is, does it come in time? How many, is it worth it at that point? I don't know what the rest of the talent tier looks like. So yeah, we'll have to see how it plays out. I have not had an opportunity to really go crazy with him on the PTR yet. So
I think the main thing about him is the AoE slow that he can provide as his ult when he reverses his song.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's scary.
I think that's a problem. I also think that.
Well, if you think about it, Earthquake. Earthquake was scary. And what is the cooldown on the song reversal there?
Oh man, now you're really making me go at it here. Let me see. Reverse amp is what you're talking about.
Yes.
And gotta look it up again.
Mm-hmm.
Why you do this?
I know.
Well, see, my thoughts are it's gonna be. I think the speed boost that he can provide to his team is going to be critical. I think he's got the potential to bring a lot of other heroes that aren't typically power players into the meta. Like you do not see Zul'jin as often as you probably would expect a new hero in like high level professional play, due to the fact that he lacks mobility options. And giving a hero like Zul'jin suddenly a substantial speed boost will be beneficial for opening up the meta and opening up the map. I think I don't know if I'm sold on him potentially as a solo healer. He might bring about like a sort of a 2 support style of play. It might be neat seeing him paired with heroes like Tyrande or Tassadar. But the
thing is, he doesn't have focused healing, and that's the problem with him in both Overwatch and I'm going to say now in Heroes. The focused heals are important for sure. How can I put this? The thing is, while Medivh is a hero, it is going to be very difficult to play, how do I put this? Medivh's style of play allows for a lot of, negating one burst on one person. It basically negates, all the initial upfront bursts that you put on one person. And Lucio, I guess his other ult actually is.
Can you imagine Lucio Medivh comps?
Oh God.
So suddenly dropping an entire speed boosted team into your enemy's backline, and then breaking it down, and suddenly they have a bazillion hit points. Oh man.
Oh jeez.
Oh lordy, getting the vapors here. So we're actually unfortunately coming up on a cutoff point here, and it is steadily approaching. By chair league rules, if a team does not check in by the 10-minute mark after their match is posted, they're disqualified. And my clock is currently reading 6 after, so the members of Deviance have 4 minutes to potentially check in here, so we can get this party started, or they will be disqualified.
Yeah, and kind of disappointing.
Which is unfortunate. I'd be really disappointed, because I've been I like casting pro div matches. You get a nice solid best of 3. You get a chance to look at, play over time. You get to see how teams adjust and adapt to ongoing circumstances in the set. And when those don't happen, it's a bummer. It sucks, man.
Yeah, it really does. And the main thing is, we have a lot of guests here tonight. I mean, I see a lot of people joining us here for the first time, and it's disappointing. I mean, you guys came to see a show. Where's the show?
Yeah.
So
it ain't me just drinking. That's not the show.
that's not the show.
That's not the show, and it's not. Oh God, what was it? Was it? I'm trying to remember who the wrestler was that was also called the show.
You got me.
Is Triple H the show? I can't remember. I haven't watched wrestling since I was like 12.
Yeah, you got me. I mean, I know
you, sir, you who hadn't seen The Godfather until I made you watch it.
Shush.
He hadn't seen The Godfather.
Oh.
He hadn't seen either of the two Godfather movies that exist, and not the third one that we don't talk about.
I still haven't seen the third one. Apparently, I'm not supposed to see the third one. But anyway.
No, you're not.
Yeah, it's looking like... It's looking not good here.
Wonder if there are any other potentially open games that we could sort of hop into.
I mean,
we came. There's the big show. Yeah, that's what's his name. Who am I thinking? Why am I losing the name now? But you came here to be entertained, and are you not entertained with the 10 minutes of chicanery that we've produced so far? And well, I mean, we're coming down to the wire here, partner.
Yeah, I might find a scrim with one of my friends list teams. There's apparently balls. I mean, what? Sorry. Somebody...
Yeah, time to send out those friend broadcasts. Hey, anybody want to scrim Trixler and Team Space Bear and Dunk Train and all these other folks? I might actually just go ahead and
calling out Haloran here. He's apparently in a...
Well, he's in a lobby. He might be casting.
Oh, balls.
Yeah, I see Cav in a lobby too, so I'm guessing they're casting something.
No, they're actually playing. They're actually playing.
Team showed up.
Oh, rip.
I bet their team showed up.
Wait, who's FRC on?
Oh, well,
yeah, some people are lobbies.
Well, my clock just ticked 10:10, so yeah. I don't know if you're ready to do the traditional post-mortem on a disqualification, buddy, but I'm ready to if you are.
Okay. Well, it was an excellent game tonight. We had, game one on the often picked, never surrendered Towers of Doom, down to 1-0. Yeah. Never.
I was a big fan of the Cho'Gall pick. It was nice. It was awesome. I was really shocked, however, to see them go 0 supports Cho'Gall with 3 warriors. We thought they'd be lacking 4? For damage, but they really the lockdown and the Gall damage just really nailed it. So, what we learned tonight is that Cho'Gall and 3 warriors actually is a composition. So kudos to Team Spacefarer for revolutionizing the Towers of Doom meta with that gutsy pick. Synth, tell us about Map 2.
Oh, Map 2, man. Brax's holdout. I thought we were done with these weird metas, but these 2-lane maps always supports weird metas, and we saw a Nubarak. Oh man, that missing. Actually, let's face it. I really want to see Nubarak come back. He doesn't have that much health.
He's been doing just fine. So we saw a Nubarak, and let's see. We can't go too stray too
too out of meta.
Too close to meta. So
okay.
A Nubarak, 3 supports in Nova, highly unorthodox Brax's holdout game, but it did happen. We were there. We saw it. We all saw it, didn't we, chat?
Yeah.
But that's a Nubarak 3 supports, and Nova. Never in my life have I seen a Nova tank so much damage and not die once in a game. So kudos to the Nova player. It was absolutely clinical what we witnessed. So a swift 2-0 for Team Space Bear, prevailing over Deviance.
Oh, beautiful. All right, let's see who else we got in my friends list. Throwing it out there. Yeah, rip. Oh, well, we do have somebody. We have all right. Let's do this.
Oh, we're going to cast a scrim.
All right,
like
we're going to
this.
cast a scrim here.
Are we doing a best of 3, or are we going to just do the one and done?
I think we're going to do one and done.
All right, sounds good. So we do actually have a game for you guys. Thanks for sticking around, those of you that did. And this looks like it'll be fun. We got all sorts of people in this one, so this will be exciting. It looks like the match is going to be on Tomb of the Spider Queen, partner. What do you think about Tomb of the Spider Queen?
Oh, that's an old favorite, buddy. All right, let's pull this in.
All right. So Chromie has recently shown to be dominant on this map, and we know Trixler is a Chromie fanboy. What's the likelihood of seeing a Chromie ban early in the draft here?
Are we being serious?
Yes, I'm being 100% completely serious.
None. I think there's probably going to be a Tassadar ban.
Tassadar has gotten absolutely just brutal in the in HGC. So yeah, you could be correct here. Let's see how it goes here. Blue team is banning first.
I mean, it should be Tassadar then Ragnaros if they're playing to the meta. And if they're playing to the Hero League.
I think Rag will probably get addressed in the first, in the first 2 bans here, or the first two sets of picks. We'll just have to see. There he is, right out the gate. Ragnaros banned first, and I believe our red team is Team Space Bear. Am I correct?
I didn't check, so
I think it was. They were on sort of the right, so they were on the right side of the lobby. Okay. Tassadar is banned. I think it'll become fairly apparent early on here if it's Team Space Bear or if it's we gotta find a name for the other team.
Team Bear Space.
Bear Space. Oh, are you really gonna make me do this?
No, please no. Team Spacebar.
Team Spacebar. All right,
okay,
so my big green notebook where we keep our notes, I've scratched out. All right.
Oh boy.
So
all right, so
Team
Artana's first pick. Ooh, with the great skin too. What we got? To counter that, I don't even know which team this is. So, what do we do here? What do you think?
Well, like I said, I have my thoughts on Chromie on this map, and I know that Trixler is a big fan, but I think flashing Chromie this early is dangerous. I wouldn't be surprised to see Malfurion involved this early in the draft, and potentially picking up a tank that can help mitigate Artanis.
They could pick out Medivh. Oh, they're going to do the
There's Varian. That's one that I was thinking of. That's a really good, solid counter, and the potential follow-up with Malfurion is gigantic. I feel like taking the 2 of those, you get 2 of the trifecta. Oh. There he is. Malfurion picked up by Team Space Bear, and that's 2/3 of Exodia. All we need now is Li Ming or another heavy follow-up hero like Chromie, and you've got yourself one dead blue team member.
All right. I'm making it Team Space Bear versus Team Spacebar. So,
Jerk.
All right, let's take a look here.
I stand ready.
So Vala and Rhaegar picked up by Team Spacebar.
Yeah, Rhaegar's...
I can't believe I'm going along with this.
Rhaegar's a gold favorite for, really favored right now because of the cleanse. The alternatives, Karazim and Ariel, are not... They're missing cleanse. So
yeah, and you need that against a Varian blow-up comp.
And
the nice thing is Artanis has got a really solid, HP bar. Getting that extra shield burst potentially at the beginning of an attack could help him out. We see Zarya banned by Team Space Bear, which is again another further precaution against a Varian blow-up comp. You don't want someone getting bubbled at the beginning of those engagements. I like Rhaegar as well because you do have the opportunity to really immediately top someone back off after an initial burst. So he's got the wave clear for the map. He's a good pick overall. Also paired with Vala. Nice wave clear, good solid hero overall. The bans from Team Spacebar. What are we thinking?
Sorry, I can't.
They're hovering ETC at the moment. Do we feel that ETC it's a little redundant? Do we feel that it's a little too much? Or do you think that they're worried about Varian going for?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, hovering Medivh is actually a great idea. Medivh is dangerous. His ability to bring heroes in and out of poke fights is second to none. I mean,
he's a dirty cheater.
He is a dirty cheater.
Dirty cheater. Swinging back around here,
core.
Medivh is banned out, so we are coming back to Team Space Fair for their 2 picks. They supposedly have their tank locked in with Varian and support with Malfurion. We'll just want to see what damage picks they select, or if they do potentially want to go with a second warrior to supplement Varian. We see oh my god, this team is got one objective, and it is kill somebody. With Valeera and Jaina available for the follow-up, the initial target of that Varian pick is going to absolutely implode. Rhaegar is going to be working overtime to keep those heroes up and alive. How do you react here as Team Spacebar?
Johanna. That's a great...
I like Johanna.
Yeah,
I like
and then
Johanna.
Gul'dan with the fear. The mass fear is actually going to be great for interrupting that instant blow up, because you have, as long as you're not the target, you have a split second to disintegrate that organization.
Yeah, there's no wind up to it. It's an instantaneous ability. It's at range, so Gul'dan will be safe while implementing it. Gul'dan's got lots of free essentially free wave clear and free stealth reveal. He can really throw those Qs out in an attempt to unmask Valeera and keep her in the open. Johanna similarly has a lot of means of revealing Valeera. So the Valeera player is going to be hard pressed to get the sort of money opening that we see, but we'll have to see how this plays out here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Initial thoughts on the draft there, partner?
Well, I want to see who the heck Team Spacebar is. All right. Those look like a couple of GMs, so good stuff. And those are Heroes of the Dorm portraits. So
yes, they are. So yeah, we've got what might be an absolute doozy of a matchup here. We'll get to the introductions as soon as we zone into the map, but one thing I did not get to speak of, a personal favorite skin of mine, Sonya, with that awesome comic book Sonya skin. I think that's a good call. I think Johanna's gonna have a couple of tools to help really mess with Sonya, but if she starts spinning after that condemn has been used, she's going to get lots of value out of that whirlwind. So in the left-hand side here, on the blue team, playing for Team Spacebar, we have Sirius on Artanis, Miradov on Rhaegar. We got Gorilla Magic on Vala, Task on Johanna, and Invader Jim on Gul'dan. And in the right-hand side, on the red team, playing for Team Space Bear, we have Liquid Chef on Malfurion. We got Bam Bam on Varian, Dunk Train on Valeera, Trixler on Jaina, and Dreadnought on Sonya.
Oh, baby. So Dreadnought taking a little break from casting HCC, doing a great job, by the way. We'll see how he plays Sonya and sees if he can make some new meta happen here. So right into the mid here for some esports. They got rid of the observer, and looks like they're not really doing much esports here.
No, both teams taking it real easy here. We do see Dunk Train open on Gold Dam, but he's topped off almost immediately with no worse for wear. But in Invader Gym, again, looks like that's going to be the primary target for their Valera, taking considerable damage in mid lane. Sirius does go down, though, under the focused fire of Team Space Bear, so that is first blood to our red team as they start to disengage potentially and head towards their lanes. No, they want to keep fighting. They chunk down Johanna, caught in the blizzard of Jaina, and she is brought down. So 2 early kills for Team Space Bear here in the game.
Yep, and no surprise coming out of the talent picks here, except for maybe Scouting Drone. But on this map, Scouting Drone
is like, I feel like Scouting Drone is perfect for what Malfurion needs to do on this map. He's got to monitor, he's got to goaltend those locations and make sure that the turn-in doesn't happen. Team Space Bear already with 25 gems, absolutely on point collecting, versus the 7, now 11 of Team Space Bar.
And yeah, they are getting chunked here. Oh, jeez. And Dreadnought really coming in and supporting the back end there. And really actually doing a great job of splitting 2 lanes, taking a lot of gems and managing, like, the shenanigans of the
That's Sonya Wave Clear, man.
Yeah.
She's good. She's good. She spins and wins.
Spin to win, baby. So looking like they're going to spend a lot of times in their... in the bushes here, and there is not even 10s picked up. No taunt yet. I mean, not even close. And they are still eliminating people. If this keeps up, they are going to be way ahead.
Yeah, they were laying out those kills before Warbringer was even online. So now they have one more stun in the pocket, and it was displayed immediately against Artanis. I mean, Sirius, unfortunately, just wasn't allowed to play the video game for like 3 or 4 seconds there in the top lane. So,
oh my gosh!
Yikes!
Oh yikes!
The blow up comp from Team Space Bear really showing its power here, and the members of Team Space Bar, our blue team, have got to sort of parse this out. They've got to figure out where they can afford to make their pushes, where they can afford to show on the map, because the 4 members, that 4-man squad, is absolutely devastating for our red team.
Absolutely. Johanna should be joining the rest of her team up and sort of peeling for this. Yeah. And maybe leaving somebody else down in bottom for this to be successful.
Well, unfortunately, she's practically the only one who can like afford to be ganked and not, she's the only one who can afford to be by herself and not have to worry about getting ganked. The issue, however, is the other 4 members of her team are just getting absolutely obliterated with the stuns that are coming out from Team Space Bear. So, they're kind of in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation here.
Yeah, was this supposed to be a friendly game? I can't
I don't
tell.
know. Is there some bad blood here? I can't tell. So Artanis picked up in the top lane again. Defending the gem that he did have. Another set of gems goes sort of down the drain for our blue team as Team Space Bear edging ever closer to obtaining the first Web Weaver set. Dunk Train is going to turn in at the top lane and secure that. And we've got our first set of Web Weavers with a substantial level lead, 7 to just now 6. 4, oh my god, Gorilla Magic with 4 hit points is brought down from a nice shot from Firstler there, getting that ice pulled off just in time. Ooh. And they are committing to top lane, my friend.
Yeah, no surprise there. Top lane being the shortest lane and also the boss lane, it is the easiest way to drive your win right into the opposite team's core. I probably should have phrased that a little bit differently. But Dunk Train and Dreadnought doing a number on bottom too. That's a lot of coins on the side of Team Spacebar at the bottom lane, and they shouldn't be dying.
Yeah, they can't afford to die. That's like half the bank down there.
Oh my gosh.
Half the bank is gone. It's 2008 all over again. And the bank is just, and it's gone.
And it's gone. So yeah, they finished off top, or finish off the top fort, and they're looking to take out mid fort here. They're trying to finish this game in 8 minutes. I mean, it's looking like it. It's 10 to 7, 12 kills on the side of Team Space Bear. And that extra E in their team name is the difference between...
It's on Varian. That's who it's on.
Yeah.
The extra E is on Varian, and it's making a difference. It's making all the difference in the world.
Yeah, so...
Another fantastic charge and taunt. In goes Bam Bam. And, oh man, it's just a bloodbath in bottom lane here.
So, what can we say about this game so far?
If you get a chance to draft Malfurion, Varian, and Jaina together, it's terrifying. If you get a chance to draft Malfurion, Jaina, Varian, and Valera in the same, it's terrifying. Team Alliance is actually pretty darn good. I don't know how many Horde fans are going to unfollow your channel now because I said that, but
I have a Horde symbol in the back of my video, so it's okay. I've single-handedly... Oh my gosh, they are going after... They single-handedly downed Vala!
And Dungtrain
the
with
middle
the
of
Cloak of Shadows negs a bunch of that damage, completely ignoring it and escaping it at 200 hit points. I mean, that was excellent application of that skill at the moment that they needed it.
That was a 5-on-3! They managed to kill somebody in
I
the
mean,
middle
it turns out when you're level 12 and the enemy team is level 8, kind of good to take, 5-on-3 fights.
You can do what you want, I guess.
You can do what you want.
So, Team Space Bear losing their first two heroes in that particular engagement, late retreat, I suppose you can call it. But they're not really in any danger. I don't...
Oh, man.
I don't...
And there's the charge again. Holy cow. Varian just setting the tone for this match. Grabbing people by the belt buckle and punching them in the face.
Oh, this is such
another Ring of Frost and the follow-up Twilight Dream devastating the ranks of Team Spacebar. And they're knocking on keep yet again. 70 gems in the bank. The majority of them on Dunk Train, actually. It looks like he's going to be turning in momentarily. Yeah. And, Team Space Bear running away with this one. Level 10 just now reached by Team Spacebar. And they're picking up, the gold standards. We're seeing Horrify. We're seeing Reign of Vengeance, Suppression Pulse, Bloodlust picked up by Rhaegar. I love it. Well, and the pushback is real. We do secure a kill on Varian and on Malfurion. And there's some signs of life from Team Spacebar as they chase our red team out of their base. Rhaegar, however, overextending and does get blown up. Dunk Train giving chase against Gorilla Magic and does find him. Will he escape, though? He's got 4 seconds until the next vanish, and Sirius might actually, with the B-step, get out of there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, and now they're starting on boss. What a ridiculous comp. Let's put it that way.
I mean, Dunk Train has 400 hit points right now and is fighting the boss with almost 60 gems.
Yeah, somebody was pinging him to probably go turn in, and he's probably like, no, I want to do this. Let me do this, guys. So Sheth coming in and giving him a little bit of health, and he's going to go back and probably tap and go right back into the fight. He's not in here to turn in coins. I mean, he's in here to play Valera. Valera doesn't do no objective. Oh wait, there she goes. So anyway, that promise of an 8-minute finish is
we mathed it out wrong. It was caster math at its finest. It's not going to be an 8-minute game. It's going to be a 10-minute game.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Sorry. Your faith in us is irreparably shattered. But top keep is going to go down here, and we've got Web Weavers pushing all 3 lanes, boss pushing top. This has game-ending potential as Team Spacebar only just now hitting level 12. There's still a full talent here behind and potentially coming up on 2 talent here behind. Yeah. Trixler with the NA ring does not secure any people there, and that is one thing in favor of Team Spacebar as Artanis does go down. They do secure the kill onto Jaina, though, as the boss goes down. Webweaver poking at the core, doing some damage, but it is getting distracted by minions and actually is attacking the keep wall now, or the keep, pardon me. So not the AI not performing exactly the way they want it to, but
Yeah, they're
low HP bars on Team Space Bear as they continue to poke away at the core.
They are
Holy
still
cow,
here.
Rhaegar's
Wow.
erased.
Yeah, with the death timers around like 20 seconds, this is really ballsy here. I mean, oh god, the taunt going on Invader Jim, and a little bit of Freudian slip there. And Dreadnought finally getting brought down with 15% left on the core. This is not going to be a Calar. Oh, is this going to be a Calaris core?
The B-Steps, serious. Having none of that ice block shenanigans.
Oh my gosh.
It is a 6% core, 3% core as Bam Bam
Wow.
and Valera do tap
11-minute game. 11-minute
game. Wow, we even caster mathed the time of the game wrong. So yeah, that was entertaining as hell. So what did we learn?
What did we learn? If you're
We learned something there, damn it.
if you're 16 to 13, you can do what the heck you want. No. I mean, we were promised entertainment.
Do not let the other team have Varian and Malfurion. Do not, that combo is so good. That combo is so absurdly good, outrageously good, that combining that with Janus Burst and Valera's opening damage, that was devastating.
Yeah, did we even see a cleanse in there? I don't think we saw a cleanse.
I'm trying to recall moments. I mean, Valera had Cloak of Shadows. We got to see Cloak of Shadows used at a really opportune moment where Dunk Train secured a kill. But I mean, in terms of builds, we got sort of classic stuff from everybody. Sort of what's become the Valera build coming out from Dunk Train, as well as Machine Gun Jaina for Trixler. Dreadnought with what's kind of the classic Sonya build with follow through at 7 and focused attack at 4, and sort of the new age Malfurion on Liquid Chef. So good stuff from Team Space Air. On Team Space Bar, same thing. Nothing too out of the ordinary in terms of talents. We saw an E build from Gul'dan. Bloodlust is good now, man. Don't give me that. You had Vala and Artanis on your team.
That's true. Bloodlust. That's true. I wanted to see Bloodlust play out. I don't think we we necessarily saw much of that with a 30-7 kill ratio.
I don't know if I ever saw Bloodlust. I must not have been paying attention. I'm a bad caster.
Well, no. To be fair, that was a pretty short game. So. All
right. So, are we going to go ahead? We called it a best of 3. Do we want to go ahead with the next match here?
I don't know. Are we doing? I'm gonna hide this while we.
Yeah, I'm a Synth is the diplomat. I'm the guy that makes loud noises and gets noise complaints. So I'll let him hash that out while I gush about the game some more. I did like I said, the draft from Team Space Bear. It was basically the most terrifying draft of all time. Anybody who got caught by Varian died instantly and horribly in a shower of icy death and knives. So it was brutal. There's no beating around the bush on that one. Team Space Bar is going to have to adapt if they decide to play Game 2 here. And they're going to have to think of, how to mitigate that combo, how to prevent that combo from coming out. You still have to worry about the sort of the in-meta overpowered heroes like Ragnaros and Tassadar. So, yeah, they got an uphill battle coming up in this next map if they are going to pursue this best of 3. And I'm getting invited to a custom game, so it sounds like they are. And indeed they are. This is great stuff. I love it.
Absolutely.
But I am not on Team Space Bear. Please, someone take me out of this slot. I don't belong here.
Oh my gosh. Hide me. Hold me. So anyway, yeah, we're going to be casting Game 2 here on Dragonshire.
So Dragonshire partner. Let's talk about Dragonshire. Gents. Ooh. All right. So I've received word that according to Sirius, their team name is Gents, and we shall respect that and call them appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
So,
sorry.
sorry, I'm apparently being drafted onto one of these teams, which I don't. Is that an ethical issue? Is there a caster list of rules and responsibilities? We're drafting the casters now. All right. Sorry. There's shenanigans going on in the draft lobby at the moment.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull Dreadnought in for a co-caster.
He's replacing me. I've been with you for a year, partner, and you just kick me to the curb as soon as you get Dreadnought. Dreadnought. Best caster in A.
I mean, no joke there.
Yeah, I'm really not kidding. So, Dragonshire. Let's talk about Dragonshire, mate.
Dragonshire. It's a thing.
It is a terrifying thing.
No, it's okay. Seriously though, it is absolutely a classic Heroes map. It is probably there's some people who call it a favorite. I wouldn't go so far.
It's a map that that you have to sort of play correctly, or you're going to get punished for it. You have to have a good top laner. Your rotation through mid and bot have to be clean, or you will get punished for it. This is a kind of map where a hero that you don't typically see, like Gazlo, can actually have value in defending a shrine location and taking a shrine location.
This was actually where Fan premiered the grand premiere of Rexxar, if you remember.
Oh man, that was a long time ago. Holy cow.
It was BlizzCon 2 years ago, I think, and Fan did a great job of showing the power of Rexxar and the ability for Misha to take the point by herself while you did shenanigans in your lane. I mean, come on. That was one of the best showings. It was one of those like, oh, this is a thing now. Oh God, guys, we can take points.
Team Space Bear flashing the Falstad ban. They were hovering Lily, which is always a good ban in my opinion. They were hovering the Lily, but they decided to go with the much more in meta Falstad ban. Falstad outrageously powerful in this map, able to act as that force multiplier in your lanes when you need someone there quickly, able to support the top lane shrine if necessary at the drop of a hat and flap of the wing. And I think it's a good call for the first ban. What do you think about what do you think for Team Vengeance?
Vengeance.
Yes,
okay.
Theyve requested that we call them that. They banned Dahaka, so
okay. And you know what? Frankly, the globals are indeed.
The globals are OP on this map, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we need to mentally change our names, not Team Spacebar anymore.
Now they're not Team Spacebar. Yeah, can you switch the overlay to not Team Spacebar?
Not Team Spacebar. No, I got it to Vengeance. So the Tastar picked up in response. They're gonna do probably Tastar Varian. No, Tastar
Varian got
Vala.
Picked up by Vengeance.
Oh, sorry, Tastar Vala.
Tastar Vala. I mean, Tastar pairs well with a ton of people. We could this could lead in any direction. This could lead down the road to a Tracer comp, which I think is kind of unlikely with Varian in the mix now. It could lead down the road to an Illidan comp. He's kind of fallen out. I would not be surprised to see Vala or perhaps even Tychus added in here.
God, could you see Tastar Illidan coming back in here?
Not with those two heroes.
That's true.
Sonya and Varian will absolutely demolish Illidan.
All right, so I'm expecting Tychus somewhere in here on the team on the side of Team Space Bear.
Sonya is absolutely crippled by Tychus. He's got the means of opening distance when she closes them. He's got that percentage based damage that really helps mitigate the high HP pools of these two heroes. I think it's a good call. I almost would have liked to see them pick Malfurion up instead of Sonya, even though that's kind of the expected pick to pair with Varian. And I'm wondering now if that's going to be stolen by our red team. They pick Zul'jin and Ragnaros. Well, that's terrifying, and they are all on fire.
Yes, and Baby Rag is the best Rag.
Well, we can agree to disagree, even if that means that you're wrong. So I'm kidding. Baby Rag is pretty adorable.
Yes, Baby Rag is amazing. So who's the healer for... Oh, wait, Bans first. Bans.
Bans. Those are a thing. Well, I mean, Team Space Bear, potentially without a warrior so far. You may want to ban...
Probably ETC. With the
potential global... I feel like ETC... Well, potential global and the stun with a Sulfurous Smash follow-up. That stage dive, pardon me. Power Slide is a fairly easy stun to hit, and the follow-up Sulfurous Smash is devastating. I'd like to see ETC banned here. Johanna,
Valera, they're mousing over Valera here. That's a respect ban right there. They don't want to be stunned for days. It looks like Valera is going to be...
the Valera.
That's fair enough. That also might be a pointer that they might not be taking a cleanse hero. They might be picking up Ariel for this one.
And there really isn't any crowd control at the moment. No, consistent stuns from...
I mean, you got Force Wall, but that's not really... That's sort of like cheating.
I mean, Sulfurous Smash can stun when it impacts, but it's not the... it's not something you're going to consistently be up against, and like a good, a good Ariel can mitigate that with Crystal Aegis. Yeah, you might be correct there, mate.
Yeah, I mean, Valera's strength really is that goddamn stun. Let's face it, that thing is. Oh man,
I got the shakes when I heard the sound for a cheap shot. Vala and Lily.
Okay.
The first time I heard cheap shot, I got the shakes again. It was scary.
Yeah.
I think Lily's a good choice. It helps mitigate Zul'jin's damage almost entirely, and does help.
It takes it away from Team Space Bear too, because if you noticed, Vala, Sonya, Varian are also susceptible to Lily. So having her off the team, she also pairs very well with Tassadar, because Tassadar.
Give me that Water Dragon Lily.
Oh,
give it to me.
No.
I demand it.
She's gonna be so.
Water Dragon. It's happening.
Actually, they have a lot of damage.
I'm calling it right now. Water Dragon.
So what? Cares him with them?
No, just Water Dragon Lily.
Okay, just solo heal Water Dragon Lily. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, you could do Lily Medivh.
They've got self-sustain.
No, you could do...
Varian's got some of his own self-sustain if he talents into it at 7. Sonya has tons.
Lily Zarya, Lily Medivh, Lily Shielder. But yeah, who are these last two here? Okay,
there's ETC and Muradin. We talked about, ETC being a good setup for a Sulfurous Smash. And Muradin, I mean...
So where is this Tychus?
Yeah, those are two heroes that are not going to get killed outright from an initial burst. ETC and
I don't think Team Space Bear is going to get killed ever. I mean, we get Tassadar solo healing, by the way.
They have no healer, yeah.
Ragnaros, Zul'jin, which... okay, so Zul'jin's going to die a couple times because he flirts with death constantly, right?
Well, I mean, at least he's got his own self-heal. Actually, all these heroes have their own self-heal in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, so is ETC the healer?
ETC could potentially go Prog Rock. We see Jaina picked up by our blue team, Gents. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, that's a lot of HP that they have to deal with on Team Space Bear.
Does Vala still have Giant Killer?
She has a variant of Giant. She has a variant. She does have a variant. She has a variant of Giant Killer called Manticore at 16, where every third auto attack deals 5% HP damage, but you have to have successive auto attacks on a single individual to make it work.
And you have to hit 16.
It's not optimal, and you have to be level 16.
You have to reach level 16.
To reach level 16, which, unfortunately for Gents, they did not manage to do in the last game. But Dragonshire is kind of a slower map. The dragon doesn't ramp up that quick.
And the other thing is, you can see if your rotations are good enough, you can do the dance that who was it that had like game 1 that took forever?
Oh yeah, you're making me think now.
Saturday.
I'm too many glasses of bourbon deep to think, partner.
What was Saturday first game? It was Team 8 versus no, it wasn't Team 8. All right, let's do the instruction.
Yeah. Anyways, let's talk about the teams they're playing. On the left-hand side here, in the blue trunks, we've got Team Gents. We've got Sirius on the variant, Miradov on Lily, Gorilla Magic on Jaina, Task on Bala, and Invader Jim on the Sonya. And in the right-hand side, in the red trunks, playing for Team Space Bear, we've got Liquid Chef on Muradin, Trixler on Zul'jin, Dunk Train on the Tassadar solo support, Dreadnought on Ragnaros, and Bam Bam on ETC. And here we go. It's a Royal Rumble in mid lane already. Dreadnought taking a heap of damage, and there's no support to heal him. So he gets a bubble from Tassadar, and he's gonna have to tend to his boo-boos on his own. They do find Sirius in the bot lane there next to the siege camp, so first blood does go to Team Space Bear.
So what'd you call this, a Royal Rumble? I thought this was called esports.
It's esports when there's an actual healer on both teams. It's a Royal Rumble when there's.
I mean, Lily's an actual healer.
Oh no, I said on both teams.
Oh, okay, got it.
So we are seeing Dreadnought in top lane as the Rag versus Jaina. This matchup I feel favors Ragnaros. He is going to be able to push Jaina out with no self-sustain, Ragnaros with some self-sustain. Sirius does show up, though, with the initial slow, does catch Dreadnought, and he is down. That is one dead Ragnaros. As 4 members of Team Space Bear push bot lane here.
Yeah, this is going to be
rotating between bot and mid.
This is going to be interesting because 2 Conjurer's Pursuits picked up on the side of Van Gents. That's a lot of commitment to the length of this game here.
Mm-hmm.
So, Warpaint picked up for Sonya. Hot Pursuit. Okay.
Yes.
Anything interesting?
I mean, we're seeing Overpower from Varian, which I think makes sense given the auto-attack nature of the enemy team between the Zul'jin and all the others. Wow, we see Sonya picked off as well, and it's going to be a problem for Team Van Gents. Prog Rock was picked up by ETC, so he is going to handle the
he's going to be the healer.
Of healing. ETC healer. You heard it here, folks.
Oh, I've done that. Come on. It's not that bad. Oh, and Lily picked up.
Yeah, Lily is picked off in mid lane. That's unfortunate yet again for Team Van Gents.
Yeah, so Team Space Bear just doing a great, well, I was going to say a 4-man rotation, but they're rotating to top now. Oh,
they're going to catch Sirius. Oh, boy. They do catch Sirius. Lots of damage going out here. He does manage to parry most of that Zul'jin damage and hustle out, but Sheth will not be denied. Pushes in, leaping with that dwarf toss.
That is a lot of lockdown coming out of ETC and Muradin together.
I mean, their blow up will increase considerably when they hit level 10 and Sulfurous Smash is available. Yeah. I mean, that fight took Varian to half his health with no Sulfurous damage, with no Ragnaros damage. So that's gonna be crazy in the late game.
Yeah, they saw that they banned out Valera, so they went Muradin instead.
Yeah.
That's what it was, wasn't it? I mean,
it's like, all right, well, we need another stun. Let's just give Valera. In top lane, Jaina is stuck between 2 absolutely terrifying, huge dudes. This is now no longer a PG-13 stream, as Jaina is brought down in top lane. Ragnaros and ETC bringing the beef as a full-scale team fight happens in top lane. And the dragon is picked up by Trixler in mid, though, so good stall out there, drawing the members of Van Gents north.
Yeah, Taskazum, there's no fight here. They have to back out and also defend against this dragon. This bear of a dragon, this dragon of a bear. Trixler and the Dragon Knight here, and they are coming in. I'm sorry, I couldn't continue that line of thought there.
Synth.exe has stopped working. But Trixler in bot lane, just bringing down the towers, doing good early game Dragon Knight stuff, getting the damage where he can. trying to just push the XP lead even further. Level 7 attained, and now level 8 by the members of Team Space Bear. And yeah, we're seeing a Skullcracker Muradin, so even more stuns. You thought we had enough stuns in this game? Well, you were wrong.
Yeah, you thought they banned out Valera. No, it's actually Muradin.
It's actually it was Muradin the whole time. But Team Space Bear is pushing forward, styling all over things. Trixler has to retreat though, getting styled on himself as Invader Jim does spin to win, and that is one dead troll.
Yeah, I'd like to point out that this entire thing was done without healers. I mean, Lily died fairly early in this matchup, and there are no healers on the side of Team Space Bear. So Ragnaros, oh my gosh, Dreadnought trying to sneak a party bush here, and that is rule number 1 there. Do not face check bushes. Oh, and rule number 1 has been learned. Lesson from rule number 1 has been learned there by Task. So they're gonna pick up the offensive side camps, siege camps as a result there, and probably just gonna push forward a little bit and try to get this fort down.
Oh, buildings. We're back to buildings again.
Back to buildings.
Invader Jim is caught and does fall. Kazdingo picked up by Trixler, and they are likely going to get this bottom fort here. Shrines activating in 20 seconds. Level 10 attained by Team Space Bear. Haymaker got picked up by Muradin. I love it.
Haymaker, Playmaker.
Mosh Pit by ETC. So furthering the lockdown game that has been the sort of the standard for
oh my god
so far.
Oh my god,
Bam
ETC
going in. They break down the small wall. He gets the mosh pit off on Jaina. That is a dwarf toss, and Chef going way too ham is brought down. I love it.
This is amazing. I mean, they're treating this like an ARAM, let's face it. Which this is so much fun to watch. Yeah, they definitely, having picked up 10s, they have the control of the fights, and so there's no real contesting it, except for Trixler here, which might be taken down.
Yeah, he gets spun on by Invader Jim. Dreadnought takes the time to... Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage. Chunking Melee down... Chunking Lily. Holy cow, man. Gotta slow down on the drinking here. Chunking Lily down and finally bringing her down. Level 10 just now picked up by Team Gents. They're starting to pick their ults up in the middle of this fight and clean up the members of Team Space Bear. Their HP bars are so low, though. Can they afford to go in on this? Chef bringing down Varian, helps out just in time with a nice force wall. Nice force wall keeping them out there as Chef decides to turn back into Sonya. I don't know if that's advisable, Chef. There we go.
Yeah,
oh,
and
Trixler's
oh
back.
my gosh,
Trixler's back, and he's angry. He's angry at me for mispronouncing his name.
And Task is running around at 170 HP, and Invader Jim has somehow still survived until just now. That was one heck of a team fight, and actually not that far off from Gents. They are only a level and a half behind.
They're picking it back up. There's going to be 13 available for Team Space Bear ahead of time here. Bam Bam is in position to take the Dragon Knight, and he's going to go right down mid lane, it looks like. Yeah, right down mid lane.
Oh, and Forest Medicine picked up for Zul'jin because of the lack of healer. That is, that's going to enable him to just wreck the rest of the team while healing himself back up. So, prolonging these team fights even longer than they have been before. That is a dangerous proposition for Gents here.
Yeah, these team fights have been pretty lengthy to begin with, so I gotta say I'm surprised at just how long some of them have been going on, given the crowd control on both teams. You'd figure that like one person would just get blown up instantly and then just switch over to the next. One person would get blown up instantly and the teams would just disengage. Bam Bam going in on that middle fort. Looks like he wants to bring it down. Members of Team Space Bear pushing in as well. That is one dead fort. Retreat pings going out in panic. Invader Jim is caught outside the wall. He does manage to sneak in. Ring of Frost does not connect on any individuals. Unfortunately, Ragnaros grabbing that Molten Core in mid lane, also dropping heaps of damage onto the team of Gents. A intense dingo is popped. Trixler at 4 hit points. Trixler is dead as a 2 for 3 in favor of Team Space Bear. They continue to push into the keep structures of Team Gents. Great force wall locking in Varian. He is dangerously low on hit points with the beast step. You know, if you're gonna go out in style. Varian falls, and it is a grand total 4 for 2 in favor of Team Space Bear.
Yeah. So, no second mosh yet. No second dance party just yet. Looking like they're looking for a keep here. They're looking for another wipe. Actually, that's what they're looking for. Haymaker used on Invader Jim to disengage this, and it looks like they're going to actually retreat.
I don't think they can. Yeah, they can't make this work just yet. Liquid Chef very low on HP. Invader Jim looking for a spear, does connect, spins it to win it, and does bring down Muradin.
But at what cost?
At what cost? Team Gents dangerously close to the members of Team Space Bear with no hit points. That's a kill on Lili. Tassadar is taunted, but does manage to shield himself in time. Invader Jim still doing work in the backline. Brought down Zul'jin in the meanwhile. There's just things going on all over the place here. As both teams don't want to back down. Both teams just want to fight and win and kill people. Yeah. Sirius charging in on Tassadar, gets the taunt and does bring down Dung Train. Wow.
And a beast step as he dies.
Oh my god, he's styling all over.
Oh wow, this has been a lot of fun to cast so far. Looks like they're just trying to get rid of this bottom keep and end the game in I'm gonna say 14 minutes.
What's your estimate here? I don't know. I think this might take a little bit longer. I'm gonna put us at 16 minutes.
Even with the Molten Core?
Molten Core actually does get a great heap of damage onto Gorilla Magic. Magic has got the hustle out. Another fantastic stun with that Sulfurous swing, but Dreadnought actually has no mana and is going to be, of minimal danger in this team fight. Does get hit by the Ring of Frost, and they are focusing him now. And that is another... Whoa,
no, he's still alive.
Dead fire. That's a dead fire elemental, yeah.
Yeah, so Ragnaros actually took, I believe, Enduring Flame? Resilient Flame. And that actually kept him alive during that Ring of Frost there. But oh my gosh,
that talent is too good. It is really pretty good. The members of Team Space, they're pushing in through bot lane now. They've got catapults pushing. Looks like they're just going to start chipping away at this core. 2 members of Team Gents down, and they're struggling to defend. They overcommit here, and the game is over. Sirius does get a great stun onto Muradin, though. Liquid Chef dangerously low, like hundreds of hit points, and that is a kill on the Muradin. That push is neutered, and Trixler and Dunk Train are going to have to hustle out now to make sure they get out alive, and that may not even happen. Trixler falls, and Dunk Train now, the last man standing, is brought down. So that's actually gigantic for Team Gents. They do manage to defend their core. They do manage to kill off that push, and they have over 30 seconds of good solid time here where they're going to be at a numbers advantage against Team Space Bear.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to actually start playing the objectives slightly here in order to have some sort of chance of winning. But Invader Jim going ahead and soloing the right camps, and a little bit of a party bush going on in the left here, with the 2 of those, Dreadnought and Bam Bam, actually probably able to isolate and kill one other person, any other person.
Yeah, they're waiting for someone to come to this siege camp. They know it's going to happen. They're just wondering. They're just waiting for when it does.
Oh, and there it is.
Invader Jim does show up, but that pop from Sonya, or that pop from Jaina, excuse me. Oh no, Lili! Oh no! That was the horror. The horror. He checked the bush, and who's standing on the other side is
Dreadnought and Bam Bam.
Dreadnought and Bam Bam.
Oh my gosh.
Dreadnought and Bam Bam, however, pay for their crimes. That Lily harassment will not be tolerated. They do fall. Liquid Jet chasing Sirius does catch Sirius. Tazdingo popped by Trixler. He does heal up as well, so he's going to be in good shape here. So another tumultuous team fight between our teams. And it's the two squishies for Team Vengeance versus a warrior, a support, and a assassin for Team Space Bear. So
this is not a typical game, guys.
Yeah,
in case you haven't noticed.
I want to talk about things like, see, now in this situation you'd be playing for the late game for blah blah blah, but no, they're just playing for the next team fight.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, one of the team's fights probably lasted about 5 minutes.
Like a minute and a half?
No, like 5 minutes. Like that entire bottom push was one giant team fight. Let's face it. So Dunk Train actually doing some work at top, defending against those bruisers. I don't know what they're doing, but there's another bit of a party bush here going on.
Here we go. It's gonna be Lily harassment 2.0. The question is just who is it gonna be?
Oh, are they all hidden in there? I think they are.
It's basically the entirety of Team Space Bear.
They managed to fit four.
What do you do here? They show Tassadar in bot lane. He's moving the needle on that altar. So they're waiting for somebody to come down and try and deal with him so they can cut that person off. But Team Vengeance not taking the bait. Actually, party bushing their own in top lane. Both teams trying to have that one decisive moment. But Team Space Bear does push the core. The alert is had, and the members of Vengeance immediately being back.
Yeah, that was not
deciding to go off on an adventure of her own, riding back to base as opposed to being, and she's actually going to be late for this team fight, which has already erupted. It's irrelevant though, as Zul'jin is immediately deleted, and the members of Team Space Bear have to retreat under the molten core. Great mosh pit, however, from Bam Bam does give them a little bit of breathing room. Death March as well does not catch anybody, but in comes Liquid Chef. They do catch Gorilla Magic. Haymakered into the corner, and that has got to hurt. 200 hit points, 50 hit points, and that is one dead Jaina. The members of Team Space Bear now pushing into the core, 40%. You got a catapult wailing away at it.
Yeah.
I think this is it, partner.
Yeah, Tassadar is able to keep everyone up at level 20 here with the amount of shields.
What's going on here? What is this? What are these
What is chicanery? What is this chicanery?
We've got next level BM here. Actually not killing the core. There we go. Dunk Train with the Psionic Storm finishing things off. We're all going to report Chef at the end of the game.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But that was fun. I don't know where to begin, buddy. How was the meta impacted today?
It wasn't.
Oh man. All right. Well, that was fun as hell.
That was beautiful.
So, thank you all who stuck with us on this journey. We didn't get the match we were promised, but we got the match we deserved.
31 kills to 22.
31 kills to 22.
Which was,
non-stop slugfest.
That was, a haymaker upon haymaker. The pins were bowled over. The force walls were had. There was no meta here. It was, honestly, I think the Varian Sonya did a great job of staying alive long enough to make this impactful. For their team. I mean, it was a lot of fun to watch Invader Jim stay alive for as long as physically possible in the face of Dreadnought on Ragnaros, Bam Bam on ETC, Liquid Sheth on Muradin. I mean, Trixler on Zul'jin. Seriously, guys, and of course Dunk on Tassadar. But
that was super fun. Kudos to Team Vengeance for stepping in here for this little scrim. It was really fun to have something to enjoy here tonight. And thank you all, folks, for joining us. It was a lot of fun to cast this.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you joined us
we got to learn. Yeah, we got to learn so many things.
Yes, basically don't play against Dreadnought, Dunk Train, Sheth, Trixler, and Bam Bam. If you see that on the opposite team, run away.
Yeah, I'm dodging that in my team league games.
Yes, absolutely. So anyway, thanks everyone for joining us tonight. My name is Synth Paradox. With me is New Type, and where do we go from here?
Yeah, where do we go from here? We'll be casting later this week. They aren't always this ridiculous, but they are. We try to always make them fun. Follow us on Twitter. He's Synth Paradox. I'm New Type 2K6, and we hope to see you all again. If you're on your own chair league teams, feel free to message us. We love having fun with these things and casting games. So message Synth. He handles all the technical stuff.
Emails go to me. Yeah. Complaints.
Yeah, complaints can go to Synth, especially if they're complaints about my performance. I like not seeing them.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thanks everyone again for joining us, and have a good night, rest of the night, and we'll see you on the Nexus.